Okay, so when you graph this function, y equals 1 over x, right? Here's what you're seeing happening. You're seeing that there are two separate graphs. Okay, now here we go. We're going to play pretend right now. Okay, right now, everybody in the room is a cow. Oh, there you go. Right. Okay, you're all a cow. You're a cow, and you live at Swimmer's Farm. You're at Swimmer's Farm, right? Now, we call you all Bessie. You're with Bessie the cow, right? And so Bessie, Bessie, you get to go out today. So Bessie knows she can do this, right? Bessie knows she can go any place in the farm, right? Any place in the farm, right? But the one place she can't go is right here. She can't go up to the fence because the fence is what keeps her in the farm, right? Okay, very good. Now, what kind of fence is it? It'd be an electric fence, right? So Bessie's smart cow. Bessie's smart cow. Bessie, learn quickly, right? If you're really young, right? We're not in Bessie gets shocked. Bessie go like, I don't touch the fence, right? Fence bad. I don't touch that fence, right? I can go any place I want to go, but I can't go to the fence and touch the fence. It shocked me, right? Okay, now here's how this works. Here's how this works. Bessie was smart cow. So Bessie said, I'm going to mess with Swinny's head. I'm going to go and I'm going to get really, really close to the fence, but I'm never going to touch the fence. Okay? And I can go really, really close to the fence, but I'm never going to touch the fence. Okay? All right. This electric fence has a name. It's what's called an asymptote. Right, it's called an asymptote. You know, in geometry, they say there are no asses in geometry. Well, in algebra 2, they're asses. They're asymptotes. Okay. So we got asymptotes, right? What's an asymptote? An asymptote is a line that is on a graph where the graph cannot touch that line. Okay, it's a barrier, right? So the thing is that when you do these graphs, this graph can go right up next to, get really, really, really close to this line, but it can never touch that line.
So okay? The red line is the asymptote?
That's right. Right now, the red line, the x and the y axes are the asymptotes, right? Now, every rational function has two asymptotes. It has the one that's horizontal and it has the one that's vertical, like this, right? So here's the other graph over here, right? It goes like this, okay? And it goes like this, right? Okay, and that's what you have here. Okay, now here comes the thing. What you have to do now is tell us these, just give us this information. As you see, it's all in your notes. First of all, what is the horizontal and the vertical asymptote? Okay, now remember, the horizontal is like this. So what's that equation?
X equals 0.
Okay, so x equals 0 or y equals 0? Which one is it? That's y. This is a y equals, the horizontal. Right? Okay, so this is y equals 0. Okay, now which one's this? This is going to be, that's going to be x equals 0. Very good, it's correct. Okay. All right, now here goes the next thing. What's the range in the domain? All right, well, the domain is this. Takes all of the x's from negative infinity up to 0, right? From negative infinity up to 0, right? And then it's all the x's from 0 to positive infinity. From 0 to positive infinity. Okay? Now, the thing is, what you're looking at on the notes, that's the way Mr. Henning likes to write it. Okay? This is the domain. That's the way Mr. Henning likes to write it. Okay? But then there's my way, the way I like to write it, okay? The way you guys have been taught, which is this. Okay? It's all of the numbers, all the real numbers, right? So, double bar R, all real numbers, except for one number. What's the one number it can't be? 0, right. Except that x cannot equal the number 0, right?
So that's what
Okay. That's right. So it never touches the number 0, right, for x. Okay, because that's where the asymptote is. Okay, now for the range, right? For the range, here's the range. Okay, once again, you see, it's negative infinity to 0, and then it's 0 to positive infinity. Once again, that's Mr. Henning's way of writing it. That's a great way to write it. But then the way I like to write it is all the real numbers except what? Not x, it's y, not h. So y cannot equal 0. Okay? Okay, so that's how you write those things. Okay, so the example you have on the notes, okay, is y equals 6 over x, right? Okay, all right, so here's what you're going to do. The first thing is go put that into the calculator. Y equals 6 over x. Okay, now when you graph it, what are you noticing? The graphs look the same except for what? Okay, or it's stretched. Okay, and what we say is it's stretched, right? You know that term, stretch. So it's stretched. Okay, now here's what you're going to do. You're going to go and look at the table. Go look at the table. And now you give me some nice points. And you know what nice points means? That means nice. Okay, all right, so -6, negative what? Negative 1. All right, so here we go. So here's negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 1. Okay, there's 1 point. Okay, negative 3, negative 2. So negative 1, 2, 3, negative 1, 2. So there's that one. Negative 2, negative 3. Negative 1, 2, 3. There's that one. And there's another one. Negative 1, negative 6. Negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. Okay, so can you see how this is going to roll in? Okay, you can see that. Okay, and then you just go connect them together. And here's Bessie hugging the fence, then turning, then going down the other direction, hugging the other fence, right? And there you go. You got that part of the graph. Okay, let's go to the other part. Okay, so give me some nice points. Okay, so 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? There's 1. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. And 6, 1, right? And 6, 1. There you go. And there's Bessie over there, right? And once again, just have Bessie hugging the fence, right? Coming down, hitting, turning, going to the other fence, like that, right? And you got that. Okay, so you see, it's really easy to do this. Okay, now, here we go. All right, now you see the asymptotes are the same, right? Okay, so the horizontal asymptote and the vertical asymptote. Okay, so what's the horizontal going to be? Now, you don't say 0, you just say y equals 0, right? Y equals 0 is the horizontal. Okay, and the vertical is going to be what? X equals 0. There you go. Okay, all right, now let's talk about the domain and the range. Okay, so what's the domain going to be? All real numbers. Okay, except x cannot equal 0, right? And then what's the range going to be? All real numbers except y cannot equal 0. You got it, exactly. That's how you do it. What's that? Well, at first, but it's going to change when we get to the back of the notes. Then all it's going to change a little bit, okay? So this is an easy one. Then we'll go to the one on the back, which is a little bit different. Okay, now look what I put up here on the board. Because this is important. When you type this in the graphing calculator, y equals, remember, it's -4, not -4. And then divided by, now whenever you put the bottom of the fraction in there, you should always put it in parentheses. So then open parenthesis, x plus 2, close parenthesis, and then put -1 there, okay? Because that way it'll always come out to be the right thing. Okay? Okay, it's going to look a little bit different, right? So this one's going to look different. Okay, all right. Now, here comes the thing. How far did you translate the graph? Well, you translated it now. Here, look, x plus 2. So how far? 2 to which direction? To the left. Very good. This is your taught for a semester. It's always the opposite of this, right? So 2 to the left. 1, 2 to the left. Right there. Now, let me ask you something. What is it you're going to draw right there?
The straight line.
Oh, yeah, what's it called? What's it called? Yeah, the asymptote. Very good. You draw the asymptote there. Yeah, very good. You saw what I was doing there. Yeah. You're going to draw the asymptote there. Very good. Okay. All right. Now where else are you going to go? Okay, you're going to go here. Okay. Down 1. Very good. Now you're going to go down 1. Okay. And what are you going to draw there? The other asymptote. Very good. That's the other asymptote. And then go down 1 right there. And that's the other asymptote. Very good. Okay, so there are your asymptotes. So always when you graph this, the first thing you do is graph the asymptotes. So you see where Bessie can go, where Bessie can't go, okay?
What does this show exactly what number?
Yeah, that's right, it does. Right. It shows you the numbers right on the table. Okay, all right, now here goes the next thing. Okay, so let's do the vertical and the horizontal asymptotes. Okay, so what's the vertical asymptote going to be? The vertical one, right? X equals -2 is right, okay? Okay, now what's the horizontal asymptote going to be? Y equals -1. You see how easy this is? It's super easy. Okay, now go to the table and tell me the nice points on the table. Okay, so say again, -1, -5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 1. Give me another one. Okay, 0, -1, 2, 3. There's another one. Give me one more.
2,
Okay, so 2, 1, 2, -1, 2, right there, okay? All right, so look at that. Do you see how Bessie's going to roll? Okay, there you go. So now connect together and draw Bessie, right? Here comes Bessie. Move, okay? Other than the fence, turning, going in the other direction. Look at the fence, right? Like that. Okay, so really easy to do. Okay, now let's go to the other farm, right? There's the other farm. So where's Bessie? Tell me the points. Okay, so -1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, -3, 3. Give me another one. Okay, so -4, 1. Okay, there's 1. Now give me one more. Okay, so -6. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 0. Right, like that. Right. Okay, all right. So 0. See where Bessie's going to go there. Okay, so once again, same thing. Okay, have her hug the fence, come down, hit the points, turn, and go to the other part of the fence, like that. Right. Just go like that. And you got that. Okay. Okay, so everybody good there? Okay, all right, now let's do the domain. So now what's the domain going to be? All real numbers except x, right? X cannot equal -2. You got it, exactly. And you see how it goes with the asymptotes? All you do is take the asymptote, put it down there, put a slash to the equal sign, right? Okay, all right, now what's the range going to be? All real numbers except y cannot equal -1. You got it. And that's how you do it. And you got it. It's that easy. Shucks, it's that easy. Okay.